Alright, so, uh, whilst complaining and saying that if the game crashed again, I would reboot, my computer took the decision out of my hands and took its time to crash. So yeah, but we've rebooted now. Yeah, let's get back to it. Where were we? About here. Even during the coldest winters, we always found warmth and comfort at home. Coming in from the snow, taking off your coat and sitting down for a hot meal with family. Visiting friends and relatives, receiving the same welcome, knowing they had everything they needed. Walking down the street, seeing the lights in all the houses, hearing the faint sounds of laughter and song, of happiness. And although the summers came and went all too quickly, in that brief respite, the ice would melt and the forgotten grass make its triumphant return. Grey clouds gave way to blue skies. Some mornings we'd climb to the top of the tallest buildings we could find to watch the sun rise. Never again. Those rooftops are rubble, those friends dead, and those memories. But if I could reclaim even a fraction of what we once had, soon our chance will come. We just need to hold on a little longer. That's an unfortunate angle for Alizé. Alright, now that you've recovered from your escapades in the pond, there's another location I'd like to search, just outside the park. There's a Lala hiding here somewhere. As you can see, this place is littered with the remnants of various types of war machina. While my comrades and I have already recovered the tanks from the less damaged units, those that took a more severe beating are harder to scavenge. We decided to save those for another time, that time being now. Rather than prise them apart piece by piece, it would be quicker to remove the outer casing using compact explosives. With luck, we'll gain access to the tanks without rupturing them. Though the force generated by these devices is relatively weak, I would advise you stand well clear to avoid being hit by any shrapnel. Before even bothering, though, you should check the machina's ceruleum gauge to see if there's any left. It should still provide an accurate reading even when the unit itself is inactive. If the gauge is broken, I'll let you decide whether to use an explosive or not. Should you need more, come to me. Understood. Let's get to work. Time to blow shit up! The unit's fuel tank is empty. Appears to be broken, giving you no way to determine how much fuel it may hold. Thank you for the assist. The cerulean gauge appears to have broken. Okay. So there's a few that are broken. Broken. Empty. I guess I have to do the ones that are broken then. It's still half full, or half empty, depending on one's perspective. Either way, you'll surely be pleased. Oh, I only needed the one? I still had another explosive. More explosives. Wait, is that what I think it is? You've done it again. Truly, luck is on your side. With this, we should be able to refuel quite a few of our heaters. It's time we headed back. Wait here while I go and see how Alizé and Alphino are faring. Wait, I legitimately just have to wait.
Finally escaped the watchful gaze of your keepers, have we? Don't react. You'll only draw attention to yourself. Just carry on as you are and listen. After you left with the Garlean lad, Lucia bade a few of us scouts follow you at a discreet distance. We observed you being led to the station, but decided against venturing inside. When you emerged sometime later, and we saw that the twins were sporting Magitech collars, it was clear what had taken place. Now, as quietly as you can, tell me everything.
No, he must be invisible next to me.
The Legatus himself, eh? Now there's a surprise. This is also the first I've heard of a plan to join forces with the 10th and storm the Tower of Babel. An interesting development, and perhaps the opportunity we've been waiting for. Our comrades back at the camp also received some rather promising news, but it's still too early to get our hopes up. For now, keeping yourselves out of harm's way comes before all else. Whatever demands the Garleans make, indulge them. With luck, this will all be over soon. Until then.
I mean, we could have asked Thancred to bring some ceruleum in order to win favor.
They had not gone far.
We searched high and low, but no luck, I'm afraid. I might have guessed you'd be the only one to find anything.
I wasn't expecting much to begin with. Eventually, there will be nothing left out here for us to safely salvage. For now, this will have to suffice. We should return to the station.
Ah, there you are. Heard you'd gone hunting for ceruleum above ground. Brought back a king's ransom?
Hardly. But thanks to these three, we have enough to last a little while longer.
Well, well. It's not at all as I was expecting, these ones. For savages, they seem positively docile. is a poor attempt at humor. In all honesty, I'm grateful for your efforts. But even with another night of warmth, there are those among us who may not live to see the morrow.
I trust your expedition was fruitful.
Lord Quintus!
Use what you procured to refuel the armor.
But, sir, what about the heaters for the camp?
The time for action is upon us. My men and I have matters to discuss. In the meantime, you are to wait here. Do not forget, you are being watched.
God damn it. You would see your own people die and freeze.
The time for action. What did he mean by that?
I can only speculate. Clearly something requiring their magitech, given what we just heard. Whether they plan to utilize it now, or after they join with the 10th, is another question. Will they ever escape this cold? Return to and reclaim the idyllic spaces of which Eula spoke?
Finished your war, Council?
Alphino and Alize are to stay here, as our prisoners. They will be released once your comrades have relinquished their supplies and withdrawn from Garlean soil.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Until our terms are met, they will be detained at a separate location.
After everything we've said and done, this is how you treat us.
Our allies have but limited supplies. They may stave off cold and starvation for a short while, but what then?
For now, keeping yourselves out of harm's way comes before all else. Whatever demands the Garleans make, indulge them.
Everything will be alright. Have faith.
Get them out of here.
Alphino and Alize will be fine, providing they do not resist. You will accompany back to your camp, where I will meet with your leader and present Lord Quintus's demands. Before we depart, however, there is something I would ask of you. Assuming your contingent complies, the supply they surrender will need to be transported here. That task falls to Legionaries Marcellinus and Octavia, who will pilot Magitech armor to your headquarters. You are to inform them that we are leaving shortly. Tell them to ask the eel for further details. In those words. Once you've seen to that, meet me by the exit. I mean, these guys both fucking hate us. You again. Ask the eel, he said. So that's to be the way of it. For all this. How ironic that you should be the one to deliver the news. If those are my orders, then so be it. For the glory of Garlemald. Oh god. Either this is revolting against the Legatus, or this is them coming to kill us? I don't know. What? What do you want with me? Ask the eel. So Lord Quintus has reached a decision. I knew he would understand. He would recognize this savage as a ruthless, merciless creature, and to defeat him, we too must be uncompromising. I am ready. In the name of Emperor Varus, for the glory of Garlemald, I will fulfill my duty. Yeah, either they're being made into martyrs in order to, like, kill us, or... Not at all inconspicuous. I don't think I've actually seen riding the different pillions for this mount. Okay. I like to look the way that we're going. Very, very inconspicuous way to travel through Garlemald. Have you done as instructed? Duties involved more than the transportation of supplies, don't they? What do you mean by ask the eel? No, they mean more than just the transportation. Duty is rarely a simple thing. We have been given additional orders. Whether we will be required to follow them depends entirely on your contingent. You and I are in this together now, like it or not. We have to cooperate. There is one other matter. A place I'd like to visit on the way to your camp. It's a short walk from here. Follow me. Whee! Traveling in style. Lovely scenery. Thank you. Euless lingers by the ruins, reluctant to leave and reluctant to stay, unable to move on. This was his house.
This is my home. Our home. At least it was until that night. I was with Lord Quintus when the capital fell, and thus spared. My family, who did not own a radio, were less fortunate. When dawn came, I made my way here. My parents, my little brother and sister, they were still inside. But they weren't themselves, and they tried to. And I had to.
He killed his own family.
I'd promised to take them away from the capital that very morning, to somewhere safe, to hide until the fighting stopped. I promised. The Garlean flag bears a chain, the bonds between our countrymen. A red link at its center, the blood of the fallen. Our loved ones who lived and died for Garlemald. But if she too fell, who would be left to remember them and their sacrifice? What enduring proof would there be that they were ever here? If we had turned to your gods, would they have saved us? I'm sorry, forget I spoke. We should go.
Not the gods that would have saved you if you'd reached out to the people. Now they might have done something.
It's no use. Believe me, I do not enjoy being here any more than you. But she wanted us to play along, so that is what we will do.
She's being so cute.
It's so cold.
Painfully so. Unbearably.
I've been thinking about what Quintus said. About why no one would accept Garlean rule. Irreconcilable differences. When coexistence isn't an option, only conquest remains. Varys at Gimlet said much the same. Only by uniting the world beneath a single standard would we rid ourselves of the Ascians. United as one people, one race cleansed of imperfections. A cold and unforgiving vision. And when we fail to live up to their standards, what place is there for us in their world? But the truly sad, truly frustrating thing is how damnably similar it all is to the lofty ideals of Father and the Forum. Non-intervention. Always non-intervention. Protect our knowledge and our people, and to hells with the rest of you. And yet, I can see how it happened. Varys and Father looked to their elders for guidance and took their virtues as their own. But for this world was of their making. In who else could they place their trust? All of us lost in a sea of chaos. Searching desperately for purpose and meaning. But it shouldn't just be an extension of another's. It has to be ours. It has to be. We all have a stake in this world. No one should be silenced.
I won't deny that we lack the experience of people such as Father or Quintus. Perhaps they've come to see the world as a series of problems, and the most efficient way of solving them, to reduce everything to fundamental forms. A stone is a stone, a cloud, a flower, no more than that. Simple descriptions that strip the subject of distinguishing characteristics. A man is a man, divided according to race, creed, or allegiance, and to some, defined by such associations.
Is that what you think?
I was expecting to see another set of footprints.
In my misbegotten youth. But what I believed wisdom was no more than aggressive ignorance. I've since learned to look beyond the banners and the politics, to see people as individuals with their own hopes and dreams. As for my dream of building a better world, well, every day I'm reminded that it is far more complex than I had ever imagined. But it only spurs me onward, to find the wisdom and the strength to see it through to the very end.
All of our supplies and an immediate withdrawal. These are your conditions?
Demands. And you forgot about the airship. Once again, you will leave one behind. It will be used to return the prisoners. Their collars will be removed prior to the exchange.
So in the end, not even Father's expertly worded rhetoric could deter you from your chosen course.
Huh?
Not that I thought for a moment that it would. I've no love for violence, of course, but ours is a cause worth fighting for. I just wish he'd realize it too. Sometimes the only way to protect the ones you love is to take a stand, to refuse to suffer in silence. I want you to know I share your conviction. Whether it be on the battlefield or in the debating chamber, I won't back down. I guess what I'm saying is...
You've found your own reason to fight.
Yes. Yes, I have. God's willing, there will come a day when we can finally lay down our arms, and there will be peace. But not until the Telophoroi have been defeated once and for all. And you, brother, will have a vital part to play. By your words and deeds, you'll lead the way.
I pray I am up to the task.
There'll always be naysayers. Those who think us fools for even trying. It's easy for learned elites to criticize earnest efforts and assert their moral superiority, all without offering alternatives. Not that their sophistry has ever wounded you. So stubborn and strong. Stronger than you even know. Don't ever change, you hear me? If you stumble, I'll be there to catch you. Or give you a thick ear. Maybe both, for good measure.
Thank you, Alize.
That was a nice interaction. I enjoyed that. What the? Estinian?
The scouts have secured Alize and Alfeno. Their collars were removed without complication as well. They report no casualties, not for their party nor the guards, who will wake from their premature slumber in due course.
It would appear the situation has changed. I propose new terms. We have information that will be of great interest to Lord Quintus, and I wish to speak with him in person.
No. In the event you rejected our first proposal, we came prepared with a second.
Ambush!
Not much of a proposal.
More are coming! Make ready!
Oh, that's more sets of armor than I thought.
We, the loyal soldiers of the First Legion, proud servants of Garlemald, of the fallen Emperor Varys, shall safeguard these lands from the barbarian hordes until our countrymen return! Stop, both of you!
Thank you, Aru.
This child may be the worst emissary I have ever seen.
We received an urgent communication from the Grand Company of Eorzea. Envoys from the Imperial Army, led by members of the 10th Legion, came to Alamigo and requested an audience. They explained that their efforts to coordinate the reclamation of the capital with the aid of the 4th, 5th, 8th, and 12th had ended in failure. Communication between most legions has broken down entirely. Most of the 10th's conscripts have deserted, leaving their forces severely depleted. That is why, unable to continue the fight on their own, they and their allies turned to the Grand Company of Eorzea for aid.
Lies! Every word!
It is the truth, and I have not finished. The 10th has requested that we deliver a message to Lord Quintus. Have the ill stand down.
You have been listening, my lord? What are your orders?
Inform her that we will honor the 10th's decision. Bereft of hope, and now dignity.
I mean, you could have kept your dignity by not being a fucking dick.
I release you from your duty. All of you. I take solace, your radiance, in the knowledge you are not here to witness our debasement. 'Twas a grand, glorious dream we shared. Of a world united, of peace and prosperity. We are ghosts, you and I, memories of days gone by. Bonds forged in blood that I will not see tarnished.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Quickly! We have to reach the station before it's too late.
If there is still a chance that Quintus will agree to a truce, we must take it.
I just hope we get there before he and his men do something rash.
I like how the others are just walking. Okay. Oh, fuck. Much and more has occurred since last we met. As for determining what comes next, we must speak with Lord Quintus. Good luck with that. Before we proceed, tell me what you know of the First Legion and the disposition of their forces. They were preparing for war while the refugees in their care were left to go hungry. A reckless, short-sighted plan that risks the welfare of the people they are sworn to protect. Nevertheless, we cannot compel them to accept our aid. If we were to arrive in force with the intent to do so, we would only incite panic. Perhaps they can be persuaded to follow one of their own. Go with Duelus back to the station and have him lead the refugees here. Some may be unwilling or unable to leave. For the time being, I'll take what I can get. Alphino, Alizé, and the scouts sent to extricate them should already be at the station. I'll also have our other comrades in the area lend their support should it be needed. Understood. Rimmelnord. You would like our opinion? Just who I was looking for. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Rimmelnord of Ishgard. I've been put in charge of our arrangement with Tapper's Den, you see. However, the very first of the Tappers to come bearing ceruleums asked quite a lot of us, if I do say so. They wish for our help in getting Uternum Platform G up and running. The very same platform that's at the head of the Imperial's primary energy pipeline. What's more, he's a Garlean. I was convinced the only engineers left in Tapper's Den were from conquered territories. In any case, I'm not qualified to judge the motives of the man. I'd feel much more at ease if I had someone of your experience helping to make the call. I thank you for your willingness to help. Let us go and speak with the Tapper in question. He's a man by the name of Appius. I suppose you must be the friend Rimmelnord wanted to fetch. You have my thanks for getting him to agree to my proposal. Do not misunderstand. I've yet to agree to any such thing. I merely wanted someone else present during our talk. Very well, though I do believe my proffered deal would be a boon to us and the Ilsebard contingent alike. I used to work at Uterna Platform G, you see, so I know more than most about the faculty and its operation. That may be so, but your relationship to the facility notwithstanding, why should a Garlean such as yourself still be taking refuge in Tapper's Den? We've been led to believe the former workers residing there were from the other territories. You're right on the technicality. I was a supervisor, rather than your typical staff, When the platform went down, it only seemed right I stay with my crew. I always thought we were close, but living alongside them in Tapper's Den has made me realize that I took them and their skills for granted, and that's to say nothing of the blind eye I turned to their struggles. That's why I came to you. It's high time I'd be of some real use to them, and everyone else if we're lucky. If we manage to get that platform back in working order, it'll dramatically increase our capacity to pump and refine ceruleum for everyone in the region. Sadly, we're more than a few hands short of a full workforce, not to mention the lack of supplies, which is precisely where you come in. Help us get things up and running again, and you'll have your share of the ceruleum coming out of the rig. Couldn't come up with a more mutually beneficial arrangement if you tried. So he says, what do you think? I'm a little uneasy about this. Yes, I've been leaning the same way myself. Ultimately, what he says about the potential benefits is true. Nevertheless, I doubt the higher-ups would assent to this. I suppose that's how it goes when you're dealing with military types. For what it's worth, I do understand the hesitancy to throw your lot in with someone from a hostile nation. Thus, part 2 of my proposal. I shall do you a service to prove myself worthy of your contingent's trust. I had a look around the fringes of your camp here before you arrived, and I've spotted a few ceruleum engines in need of repair. If I fix them up, your superiors would have no reason to suspect that I want to see you driven out. Well, less reason, in any case. Assisting us with use of local technology would go a long way, I'd imagine. That said, I've not heard anything about the ceruleum engines we've scavenged breaking down. It's not as if they're entirely useless, yet, but I guarantee they're not running as they should. Give me the opportunity and I can have them working more efficiently and safely. You're welcome to accompany me while I do so. That way you can ensure that I don't get up to anything suspect, and then vouch for me with your superiors. I have no objections. I trust you will sense anything amiss. Let us begin with a proper inspection then. We can get to work as soon as you're ready. I feel like one of the machinists should come with us. Though the ultimate objective is to get the engines running at full capacity, the purpose of this inspection is to work out what parts we'll need. However, I would hate to fumble something and be accused of sabotage, so I'd appreciate it if you could be the one to lay hands on the devices. Never fear, I'll be right behind you, telling you what to look for. If we inspect, say, 3 of them, we should have a decent idea of what needs repair. Lead the way. I see you've parked rather nicely. Praise be to your deft hands. I have an idea of what our next step ought to be, though perhaps it would be best to apprise Rimmelnord of our progress first. How are their engines? Alas, I fear that each of those we examined are guaranteed to break down sooner or later should you continue using them in their current state. Surely you jest. I swear it on my integrity as an engineer. You're in dire need of instruction in the proper operation of ceruleum engines. You saw the little lamp light up when you touched the switch, correct? That only illuminates when there's an issue with the engine. It was switched off for want of fuel when the settlement was abandoned, no doubt. It prevented them burning out, only to let them freeze solid instead ere your lot turned them on. From the state they're in, I can only assume it didn't occur to you to warm them up first. I noticed you have heating technology of your own. It will do you no good should the engines to power them break, now will it? You've nothing to lose and everything to gain from my assistance. I'm a machinist from Frozen Climes myself, and what you say sounds plausible enough. Very well. On behalf of the camp, I formally ask you to repair the cerulean engines. I suppose that means I'll be taking responsibility if anything goes wrong, so you may as well use your own 2 hands this time. That's the spirit. I knew you'd come around. That's gonna trigger a new quest line. Is it blue, though? No, it's not. Oh. Hello. I need here, please. Although I wouldn't say no to doing some fates as well, but by the looks of it, nah, we'll just go there. I can do fates later. So yeah, if I do 2 more fates, then I get rank 2 and might be able to buy some stuff that I actually want. Even if it's just triple triad cards or music. Orchestrion rolls, that's the word. What a smooth ride. 5 stars again. This Lala Uber service is very good. After, and Euless. We arrived just before you did. And too late. Too late for what? What's happened? It's Lord Quintus. He took his own life. After the news about the 10th, he relieved us of our duties. Then when he was alone, he... No. No, he wouldn't! Thancred and the others, assisted by the soldiers, have seen to the remains. In due course shall the legatus be afforded a proper burial. You aim to provide a high-quality taxi service. You released us from our duty. You wanted us to be free. Free to choose our own fate. Without him to guide us, I have just this moment spoken with Lucia. We are ready to commence the transfer of the refugees here to Camp Broken Glass, should they be willing to accept our aid. Some would rather die. Most of us just want to live. Songs and standards be damned, we just want to live. We'll need to speak with the refugees. They'll have to decide for themselves if they wish to come with us. If any would prefer to stay, we can have some supplies brought over for them. It'll be a hard journey for the others, but we'll see they reach our camp safely. I... can I access the Aetheryte? I can! Whoop, whoop. It was only ever a dream, wasn't it? To think we could reclaim it, rebuild it all ourselves. Before this all began, I sent my wife and daughter away to the provinces. There's a chance I might see them again. I'll take it. So take me. Take me with you. Please. Well, got the Aetheryte sorted in the end. All it took were a few adjustments. Now it works as well as it ever did. From what I can tell, the one in Laterum's also functioning as normal. That's where you lot are staying, isn't it? Now most of us are packing up and leaving this place. I reckon there'll be more use for me and my skills over at your camp. Oh, no, not you. Lavius. It's you, the one who treated me with such kindness. I heard from the others you're not from round here. Thought you were one of us. Not that it makes much difference now. Purebloods, migrants, savages. After a while, the words start to lose meaning. All you're left with is anger and fear. The Cleonid just, yeah. Anger and fear and hate, and I'm too tired. If you and yours have come to offer aid, I'd be glad to accept. We have much to discuss. Our rescue, the attack on Camp Broken Glass, we'd hoped to talk about with Quintus. But all of that can wait. More urgent matters demand our attention. Are any of the refugees willing to come to our camp? Thank the 12. Thank the 12. You and I should go first and secure the route back to Camp Broken Glass. With all the creatures and tempered skulking about, I expect we'll have our hands full. This should come in handy. Conqueror's Chain, courtesy of our Laminson's friends. I'd save it for the tempered, though. I'll mark a few points that need surveying on your map. Once you've taken care of the riffraff, we'll meet back at camp. How the hell did you... Oh, I see. Oh, I don't see. Oh, I thought I saw. Huh. Trixie. Very Trixie. Wait a second. Oh, yeah, that works too. I forgot you can fly in here. Ha-ha! I have my own way. Yes. Okay. Ooh, I have quite a few places to go apparently. Oh, but I also have another ether current quest. Is there an ether current near here? There's to the south, okay. Azure-haired woman. Excuse me, ma'am. Have you seen a little boy with hair a similar shade to mine? He's my son, and I can't find him anywhere. It all started when I told him you ought to seek refuge in our encampment, and he started wailing and sobbing like I'd never seen. The next thing I knew, he was running hells for leather goodness knows where. I'm worried he may have left the station altogether, and the streets above are rife with danger. Please, could you find him for me? Oh, you will. Bless your heart. If I know my son, he's probably tried to return to our house to the north of Palatium Novum. Try there first, before anywhere else. It'll be easy to recognise, I should think, what with the colour of his hair and all. Okay, now it's showing me the one to the west. There's something poetic about riding an electric horse through a technologically advanced ruined city. Followed by a flying chocobo. Found the boy. Another blocked street. Who are you? Mother sent you. Tell her I don't want to go to the... Fuck you. I'm talking to a child. Tell her I don't want to go to the enemy's camp. I'm going home. The boy with the sky blue hair has made good his escape. You'd best resume your search for this obstreperous youth. Obstreperous? Obstreperous. Noisy and difficult to control. Fuck you! Everything wants to fight me. It honestly looks like this could be Nier. Like something out of Nier Automata. Oh. Stop following me! Am I gonna have to stealth behind him? Once again, the boy with the sky blue hair has taken flight, and will likely be looking over his shoulder for signs of trouble from now on. With a weary sigh, you resume the hunt. Follow the boy from a safe distance. Yeah. What happens if you can fly? Us, Ida, us. I'm not sure what you mean. Going home no matter what. going very, very slowly. Oh, with everything attacking, just quoting Papalimo. Ah, okay, yes. Fuck! I didn't expect him to turn around. God damn it. Is that the quote that he makes in Uldar? At the end of A Realm Reborn? I mean, I guess it's either that or it's Stormblood, because he's not around for Heavensward. Motherfucker! This little bitch boy. Alright, you azure-haired twink. Give it up. Maybe that's a bad choice of words. That sounds like something... No. No, he's a child. He's a child. I take back my previous statement. I like how you're hiding from him as well. Super sneaky, super stealthy. The timing of that made it seem like he got spooked by you. He's just walking straight through that enemy. Huh. Must have been the wind. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. Tempted to run for that tree, but I know that it's... yeah. This can't be. Oh, okay, he's finished. This was your home, I guess. No, our home. It was here, right here. You again? Leave me alone. I'm staying here to build a new house, bigger and better than the old one. And off he fucks again. The child has escaped your grasp yet again. Though this may be construed as a particularly tiresome endeavour, remember he is only a child and knows no better. You should find him before he comes to harm. he's finally aggroed one of them, I see. Why do you care so much? We're enemies, remember? Why are you trying to help me? You need help, and I'm offering it. How would your mother feel if something were to happen to you? How would your mother feel? Yeah, you cry now, you little bitch boy. I don't care what you say. We don't need your help. Mother's worried. I should go back to the station. And yes, you should. So should I. Take me to little bitch boy's mother. I mean, I could have teleported as well. But I enjoy utilizing the La service. The top biscuit had crumbled to dust, so tasty dust. I was wondering when I would see you again. I'm happy to report my son has returned. Poor creature, you should have seen him. Tears pouring down his little cheeks, crying his apologies to me. Know that you were the one who found him, though he didn't mention a word of it to me. I almost couldn't believe my ears when he said he wouldn't mind moving to your camp. He was dead against it only hours ago. What could have happened, I wonder? He was attacked by that horrid Magitech, you say? Goodness, that must have been quite a shock for my little man. Thank you for coming to his rescue. There's a salutary lesson to be gained from all this, though. One that I hope he retains. Do not scorn a proffered hand when one is in need, whether that hand be friend or foes. At any rate, I thank you for finding him. It's not much, but please, I insist. Okay. Please take me here now. I like having a taxi service when I don't have flight. Oh my god, it's a deer! It's coming right for us! Okay, I can't use the Conqueror's Chain on them yet. No, now I can. these are only dead short trips. They don't feel worthy of the taxi system. Hold the phone though. Metal Gear Solid. Metal Gear Solid. I see another boosted one and I'm going for it. Because this will give me the level 2 that I want for Garlemald, so I can see if there's anything with the bi-color gemstones. It also gives me experience, which is not terrible for this level. It's giving me like a 14th of the level for these boosted ones, with the Twist of Fate. And you know, 14 fates isn't that many. Given that they each only take like 2 or 3 minutes. These guys are ranged. I didn't think this through. I did not think this through. Yeah, let's not try and do groups of ranged fuckers. Doesn't end so well.